Hello and welcome to today's video. So one question I'm often asked is, Jules, how on earth do you keep track of all your various collections? And well, to be honest, it's not that difficult to do if you take the right steps and you keep your sort of lists and wants lists up to date as you go along. So I use something called Google Drive, which is free, available. You just need a Google account, but there's other similar ones around like Dropbox or things like that. And it's all stored in the cloud. So I meticulously keep all my records up to date, stored in the cloud, and then I can access them anywhere. So anyway, we'll go into that in a little bit more detail right now. So sit back, relax, and let's take a look. So one of the things that you'll see me doing is when I get a pile of new books, because I predominantly collect books which were pre-1970, that generally means that they don't often have ISBN. So back then, what publishers would do is create their own numbering system. So this is a Guild book here, a Graham Greene, £3. I think that was a veritable bargain. Now Guild books, they numbered theirs. So you see this one is numbered 110. So I know on my Google Drive, I have a Guild Books section, and they're all done. Every single book is listed by number, then title and author. So I just need to go to the Guild Books section on my list and add that one in. Same for this. So this is Midwood. So I don't really collect Midwood, but these are books that I picked up in Honiton recently. They've not been cleaned or anything yet, but I know I have a handful of Midwood books. So once again, pre-ISBN. So look, this is Midwood number 79. Okay, and that's what I shall record it, but I'll put the title and the author down as well. So I've got a really good record. My Digit books have got their own section because that's a publisher one of the main ones that I do collect, Digit. I really like them. Thankfully, they're all numbered as well. This has got an R445. So that's what I would write down, R445 with the title and the author. Foursquare, another publisher that I collect pretty much all their output. They morphed into New English Library a little bit later. So this is a Carter Brown, nice clear name and number at the top there, 1070 in the Foursquare series. So it's really easy to keep a track on it. The numbering system was introduced by Albatross, of course, in their Continental Library, but it was then copied by Penguin. And Penguin numbered on their main series goes up to about 3,100. So most of them are very clearly marked on the spine here. So this is 2287. And that's a Penguin Modern Classic. And with Penguin, they always put the numbers on the inside there as well, 2287. There we are. So when you see me in a minute at my desk, this is exactly what I'm doing. I'm just looking at the numbers, checking the credentials, and then I'm adding them to my various lists. And this is how I keep on top of it. Okay, so here I am at my desk as promised. And the thing is, I think if you're a serious collector, and it doesn't matter what you're doing, you need to keep an up-to-date list. And as I said, I've been using Google Drive pretty much since it's been in existence because I can access it on my mobile device. So when I'm out and about, as long as I've got a mobile connection, I can log into it. And you can also save all your files offline. So Google Drive for me, because I'm invested in sort of Google services, it's the way to go. But if you've got an iPhone, for example, you may want to look into the iCloud, which is Apple's offering. It's very similar to the Google Android version of Google Drive, and there are other alternatives as well. As I mentioned, Dropbox already is another one where you just you type your information in and you drop the files into the cloud, and there are loads of different ones. I just like your Google Drive. You can update it on the fly. It saves as you go, so if you lose connection or you forget to save it, well, you don't need to remember to even save it because it automatically saves as you're typing. So I just think it's a really great way to keep a track of your collection, and that's why I do it, in all honesty. And basically, because I use this method for all my different collectibles, I have a books folder. So I've got one for like comics, I've got one for toys or Star Wars toys, I've got a books folder, and what I do, I then within the books folder, I've created a folder for all the different publishers that I connect. So I've got one for Penguin, one for Pan. I've got like small publishers. I've got like UK publishers A to Z, and I've got USA publishers, miscellaneous A to Z. But anything that I collect in a sort of a serious way has got its own folder, and that's where I sort of keep all my records up to date. And I just think it's a really simple way to keep on top of it. And if I'm out and about, if you ever see me at a fair or a show or a book fair, something like that, you'll see me with my phone not very far away, because I can refer to it. Even if I haven't got signal, if I'm off to a book fair, I shall download and make sure that all my book related lists are actually saved to my phone's device. They're only text, so they don't take up a lot of room. And of course, I do have the other advantage that I have filmed an awful lot of my collection now. So if I'm not sure about condition on a particular book, I can actually go and usually find the video on YouTube and look at it that way, which is quite lucky. Now, here is my phone. So I've got one of these folding phones, and as I increase in years, I do find the larger screen is definitely the way to go, and it means I can actually do some actual proper work on this. So if I'm typing up notes for a video or something like that, I can actually turn this into a proper keyboard, and it's a mini computer basically. But as you can see, I've installed the Google Drive app, and I go into it and I can access all these different folders exactly as I've just set them up. And that to me is absolutely priceless. Having the ability to access all my stuff literally within just a couple of ticks of my phone is just perfect. And I wouldn't be without a system like this. I mean, Google Drive's been around a long time. I can't imagine it's going anywhere anytime soon. But if it ever did go away, there's lots and lots of alternatives which offer cloud storage. And that's really all I'm interested in, is to have good accessible cloud storage. I tend to do my lists. I list titles, and if it's a title that I need to upgrade, I put a little UG next to it, which means upgrade. With my penguins there, I've got quite a big old list now, because I've almost got the first 1,000. I'm just down to 3 left now, but I've probably got another 30 to 40 that I want to upgrade, because they're letting the rest of the first 1,000 down a bit. And I think any collector you speak to will always say, "Yeah, I've got more titles to upgrade." But yeah, I think it's a fantastic way of doing it, and it's just, to be a good collector and to collect efficiently, having a detailed wants list is just the way to go. You really, really do need that to help you along your collecting way. So there you go. I hope you found that useful. Certainly if you're going off to a show, something like that, off to a book fair, not sure exactly which ones you've got or which ones you need to upgrade, I find having this accessible on my phone is such a fantastic way. It prevents me from buying doubles, which I really hate doing, because who wants to waste money, let's be honest. But also you've got at a glance a guide to exactly what you want and what you need, and it's fantastic, and it stops you making mistakes, and it's just a good way to track your collection. So there you go. If you found this useful, do please give it the thumbs up. Do please hit that subscribe button if you've not already, for regular vintage paperback content, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye.